first.
No, I want to make a promise to
well,
you.
I gotta go first, honey.
Okay.
I have to go first.
Problem,
All right.
No,
well, I promise to be a good wife. I promise to be a good mother. I promise to stay faithful and true to you for the rest of my life. I promise to be, you know, your best friend.
I will love you more than any other thing apart from God. I'll make you, whenever you think about my name, you will smile.
Will you make me cry too?
Never make me cry. Just before we left the church, it dawned on me that this is your wife. I mean, I had that persuasion in my spirit. And I was convinced, beyond all reasonable doubt, that I have met my wife. I was seeking for a very beautiful Christian girl, and I mean, I had that conviction very strong in my heart that this is your wife. So after that church meeting that night, and a couple of days later, I rang her phone and then I initiated a conversation with her, and along that conversation I then broke the news to her that I'm really interested in you and I would like to marry you. She got frozen with the phone. You know, apparently she was very shocked that I could come up front and say, you know, I love you, I would like to marry you. And so she got very uncomfortable with the phone, and she said to me that you know, I have to go. I have to work tomorrow morning. I have to go right now.
Interested in being friends first before entering into
that's correct.
A boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
That's correct.
I was like so straight. I wanted things to be done a certain way, and there were certain things I wanted in a guy, even though I felt that he was a good guy from the impression I had about him, or for what I've seen. But I still needed more, and I was still in doubt about a lot of things. So it was I think almost 4 months before we.
You're right. You're so right about that. You know, I later on realized that Robert Lane has a belief system that a durable relationship involves a lot of friendship. Her decision to marry someone would be based upon friendship. So she was looking forward to marrying her best friend. So when I discovered that, I said, oh wow, okay, this is what she wants.
Not only just a best friend, but someone who is a Christian best friend. Someone who had the same beliefs I had. That was my top concern, the same values. Someone that would love to attend church with me, go to church events with me. That was on the top of my list. Someone that was God-fearing and someone that loved God. So it was not only about finding like a best friend, but someone that is a best friend and love God.
Right. But just at that last minute, when I decided to just give up, throw in the towel, that she consented to my proposal. But what makes Raboni so unique that I could endure all that difficult times, I think in my opinion that 3 outstanding qualities that she has. One is that she loves God a lot. She loves God. You know, she's passionate about the things of God. 2 is that she is a beautiful girl. I love her. She is very beautiful. I love her so much. She is beautiful. And in addition to that, she's someone who is trustworthy. You know, she's beautiful, she's God-fearing, she's trustworthy. And those are the 3 outstanding qualities that I was looking for in a woman. And when I found that, I said, no, this one, I will not let it go. You know, so I mean, that actually spiced me up. So I could endure for a long time trying to pursue a relationship with her, even though I went through a whole lot of difficult times, you know, really trying to establish this relationship. But I think it was worth it because of the outstanding qualities I found in her, and that's what I was looking for, you know.
And what makes my husband unique, I believe that first of all, he's God-fearing, he's a pastor, and I never thought I was going to marry to a pastor. And everyone, you know, was comment and say, oh, probably you'll marry a doctor, a lawyer, or someone that is like, you know, up there. But I never expected, you know, that I was going to end up with a pastor. But I thank God for who he is and, you know, his faith, his values, and we share similar beliefs and values, you know. So that was a plus on our list, even though we have our differences. But our beliefs and our value system, we are on the same page with that. And I think he's a patient guy. He's very patient. And one of the qualities I have, well, a lot of people say I do, and I believe I do, I'm a patient person. So for me to meet a guy, and now a whole lot of guys these days, they are patient with people like me. But he was patient, and he was willing to listen to what I had to say. Not only he's God-fearing, but I felt that he was patient. He was willing to go an extra mile for me. And yes, he invested a lot of time. We talk a whole lot over the phone, and we talk about a lot of things, family, just name it, church, everything we talk about. And I was pretty much I wanted to marry someone, like I said, my best friend, and someone who had the same beliefs and values that I have. He's also a trustworthy guy. He's loving, he's affectionate, he's amazing.
She has everything you can imagine, and she I really love you because I mean you are an embodiment of all the qualities that I look for in a woman, and I truly love you, and I think you are a great blessing. You're not just my wife, you are a gift from God to me, and I truly love you.
And you are a gift to me. You are a gift to me, and I love